Your brain can heal your physical injuries if it truly believes a sugar pill is medicine. This is not a trick of the mind. It is a measurable, biological event. You can watch it happen on a brain scanner. Real chemicals are physically released. Your body heals itself simply because an authority figure told it to. But why would evolution give you this incredible, reality-bending power? Why would your brain hold back your own healing until you swallow a pill? To understand this, we must look back thousands of years into the dark. Long before modern medicine, humans relied entirely on shamans, spirits, and local healers. They used bizarre rituals, rhythmic chants, and strange, foul-tasting herbal brews. Sometimes the deathly ill patient actually recovered. But it was not the herbs. It was the belief. The patient's brain was doing all the heavy lifting. The word placebo comes from Latin. It literally translates to I shall please. For centuries, doctors used placebos just to calm hysterical and anxious patients. They thought it was a harmless lie, a psychological trick to offer comfort. But in the 1950s, modern scientists discovered something absolutely terrifying about placebos. The placebo effect is not just a psychological illusion. It is purely physiological. It physically changes your body. It alters your blood pressure. It reduces inflammation. How do we actually know this is a real, physical medical event? In 1978, a brilliant researcher named Jon Levine ran a famous experiment. He took patients who had just undergone painful dental surgery. They were in agony. He gave them a saline injection, a simple salt water shot. It was just water. He lied to the patients. He told them it was a powerful new painkiller. Surprisingly, the patients reported that their severe pain completely vanished within minutes. Their brains had completely blocked the physical pain signals from their raw nerves. But then, Levine did something seemingly cruel to the recovering patients. He gave the same patients a new drug called Naloxone. Naloxone is an opioid blocker. It instantly reverses the effects of painkillers. Suddenly, the patient's severe pain came rushing back. The relief was gone. The salt water injection had completely stopped working. The pain had returned. What did this brutal experiment actually prove to the scientific community? It proved that the brain was not just ignoring the pain signals. The brain was physically producing its own actual, internal painkillers, endorphins, the exact same type of chemicals found in hospital morphine. The brain had unlocked its own hidden, biological pharmacy. It released real, measurable drugs directly into the patient's bloodstream. When the naloxone was injected, it violently slammed the pharmacy door shut. The artificial morphine blocker canceled out the brain's natural endorphins. The pain returned. Your brain is entirely capable of creating its own highly effective medicine. But it only opens the hidden pharmacy when very specific conditions are met. What are those mysterious conditions? Why does the brain require a ritual? It requires an authority figure. It requires a recognized medical environment. It requires the physical act of swallowing something or being injected. In 1996, an orthopedic surgeon named J. Bruce Moseley performed a landmark study. He was treating patients with severe, debilitating osteoarthritis of the knee. The patients were in constant pain. They could barely walk down the street. Moseley split his patients into separate groups for the surgical study. The first group received a standard arthroscopic surgery to clean the joint. The second group received a completely fake, sham surgery. The second group was wheeled into the operating room. They were given anesthesia. The doctors made real incisions on their knees to simulate the surgery, but they never actually touched the bone or the joint. They just sewed them up. The results of the study were absolutely astonishing to the medical world. The patients who received the fake surgery improved just as much as the others. Their pain drastically decreased. Their physical mobility radically increased. The fake surgery had successfully triggered the brain's deep healing response. The brain saw the surgical scars, heard the doctors, and decided to heal. It was a perfect physical, biological illusion. The body healed a fake wound. How is this level of biological manipulation even possible for a human brain? The hidden answer lies deep within the brain's powerful reward system. Dopamine is a crucial neurotransmitter associated with expectation, motivation, and reward. When you strongly expect to get better, your brain releases a flood of dopamine. This dopamine acts as a powerful biological signal to the rest of the body. It tells the immune system to start working harder. It signals healing. It tells the body to immediately reduce painful, damaging inflammation in the joint. In 2001, a researcher named Benedetto studied patients with Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's is a terrible disease that causes a severe lack of natural dopamine. Patients suffer from violent, uncontrollable tremors and dangerously rigid muscles. Benedetti gave the trembling patients a simple saline injection. It was just saltwater. He told them it was a powerful, experimental new Parkinson's drug. The patients' tremors suddenly stopped. Their frozen muscles completely relaxed. Their brains had somehow released a massive, healing surge of natural dopamine. The simple salt water had physically altered their brain chemistry in real time.